Last month, my entire team disappeared for 7 straight days, and I let AI run our entire 6 million ARR business with 0 human intervention. No one has ever attempted this with a SaaS company over 5 million in ARR, so we're literally making history here. Now, you might be thinking that this sounds insane, but AI had already been handling 85% of our customer interactions across 60,000 users with just 3 people on our team. I am Adam Robinson, founder of RB2B, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we completely automated our business with AI, step by step, so that you can just copy our systems. Plus, I'll reveal what happened during our week-long AI experiment at the end. But before I explain exactly how we set this up, if you want to get our in-depth 6-day free email series on how we trained our AI agents, then click the first link in the description. And now back to the video. So there's 2 AI tools that handle the entirety of our customer interaction. The first is called Delphi AI, and it handles everything before the sign-up. Delphi allows me to create a clone of myself that prospects can talk to when they're browsing our marketing site. It's perfect for our influencer-led sales motion because most of our leads come from my personal brand on LinkedIn. People see me on LinkedIn, they come to our website, and then they can ask me questions. It answers around 1,000 questions per month from our prospects, and it's got limited reporting, but it works great for these pre-sales conversations where the questions are mostly the same. Now, after the sign up, it's something different. Intercom Fin handles everything after people create a free account. Intercom can see customer data that we're streaming to it directly from our app. So Fin knows what plan a person's on, if they're out of credits, and what their account status is. It answers with specific context instead of giving generic sort of like AI responses that everybody hates. Fin also answers around 1,000 support tickets per month, and it's currently resolving 75% of support tickets without any human help. So you might be asking yourself, why do you guys use 2 different tools instead of keeping it all in one place? Well, the main reason is Delphi gives us my personal clone capability that Fin doesn't have. Fin is Fin, and Delphi becomes Adam Robinson. But Fin gives us deep app integration that Delphi can't match. If you only had to pick one and you're not yourself an influencer, I would go with Fin because being able to see your actual customer data can make all the difference to the AI response. So what's crazy about RB2B is we have 60,000 users and all of the customers get help from either me, Rob, or our AI. Tate's also on our team. He builds everything, but Rob and I handle the entire customer experience. I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly how the whole customer experience works. People usually start their customer journey with RB2B by one of my posts from LinkedIn landing in their feed. And they'll usually read it, think it's interesting, and then hit visit my website. That takes them to rb2b.com, where they'll scroll the homepage, maybe look at some product pages, and they'll usually be left with some questions, in which case they can talk to me, a clone of me, and ask me either suggested questions, can I get an RB2B demo, how do plans and pricing work, or where can I get SOC 2 docs? And it'll answer enough of their questions. Or they could type in like, does this work in England? And I'm going to answer the questions that they have, this is a clone of me, to the point where they're ready to sign up for a free trial. After they sign up for a free trial, they'll be inside the app and they will basically have the ability to interact with our support, which will help them get the script on and get all their integrations connected. And the support, for example, how do I install the script on a Webflow site? It's going to tell you, and this is Fin answering this, exactly how you install the script on a Webflow site. How do I connect RB2B to HubSpot? Fin is going to tell you exactly how you set up this HubSpot integration with no human intervention. It's absolutely amazing. And then all this takes on our end is me managing all of these chats with people. So I go in once a day, and for about 5 to 10 minutes, I make sure it's answering all of this stuff correctly. How's it different than Albacross? Give me exact language that I can include in my privacy page, right? So I just make sure that these answers are exactly what I want them to be. And then Rob does the same thing in intercom, right? He just makes sure these responses are exactly what we want them to be. So here are the numbers of the entire business that has led to 6.22 million ARR with 3 people in 18 months. I've gotten 16 million LinkedIn impressions the last 12 months, so that's 1.3 million impressions per month. I spend around 10,000 per month on retargeting ads, and we're also sending around 165,000 cold emails to prospects. We have a weekly show, and we get an average of 250 live attendees. We have a newsletter to promote it, which has around 50,000 subscribers. So that's all the top of funnel. That leads to 30,000 unique visitors per month to rbdb.com. Of those 30,000 unique visitors, 1,000 people initiate AI clone chats with the Adam Robinson clone that I just showed you. Once they get their questions answered, that leads to 2,000 free signups per month, or around 6.66% of traffic. 250 of those 2,000 people, or around 12.5%, end up paying us an average of $230 per month. And of those people, 1,000 people initiate support tickets after they've signed up, or it's around 50% of free signups. Now, I like talking to customers. Wednesday afternoons are my customer talk times. I do 40 customer calls, which is about 15% of our paying customers, and just try to get a handle on what people are upset about, what we need to build, and the future direction of our B2B. We also have 200 people cancel every month, which is far less than the 250 that sign up. And if you do that for 18 months, you have a 6.22 million ARR SaaS business. So what does this mean for your business? If you're running your business entirely with AI, your job changes from answering tickets and handling inbound sales to improving the system that answers tickets and does inbound sales. You can scale support and inbound sales without hiring a single other body, and customers get help 24/7 instead of waiting hours for you to get back to them. This was not possible when I started my first business in 2015. There was a company that was trying to do this with overseas support agents that you paid $1 an hour for them to get a question, reference your support docs, and have a human write back a response. This system is 1,000 times better than that. I can tell you because I've tried both. This one is the future. So let's talk about why most companies fail at implementing AI. The biggest lie about AI support is that most people think you just flip on an AI switch and you watch the magic happen in front of your eyes. I will tell you from experience, that is complete garbage. Now, here is the most important point of the entire video. Your AI is only as good as the content you feed it. Let me say that over again. Your AI is only as good as the content you feed it. Now, we had early challenges as we tried to implement this AI system first on support. When we first launched our B2B 18 months ago, Finn was only resolving 25% of our inquiries. Now we're above a 75% resolution rate. The difference was we built the foundation properly, which is what I call the AI knowledge base. Most companies skip this foundational step and they wonder why their AI sounds like a confused intern or a generic version of ChatGPT. People are more worried about whether to use ChatGPT 5.0 or Claude or whatever else than the fundamentals of what make AI agents actually work. The knowledge base is key to your AI success, and here's how to build the knowledge base. Number one, start with the most painful and repetitive questions. You know those questions that you get and you're like banging your head against the wall. You're like, I can't believe I'm having to answer that again. Instead of answering the question, make a post and have a goal to make at least one article per day. Why? Because in 6 months, you're going to have 180 articles covering almost every possible question. And a great practice in the beginning is when someone asks you a question, instead of writing back an answer in the ticket, write a support doc and respond with a link to the support doc rather than with the question. Why? Because you can use that support doc forever, and it's exactly what your AI needs. So 3 sections that every knowledge base needs. Okay, I cannot overemphasize the importance of frequently asked questions. We have frequently asked or FAQ sections literally everywhere on our website and in our support docs. They're on our homepage, they're on our pricing page, they're within our support docs, and they're within each section of our support docs. If you look at our support docs, the Apollo integration has an FAQ. An important thing to keep in mind about an FAQ is write the question exactly how your customer would ask the question, and then provide the response, because that is what will answer future questions for you with AI. Also have troubleshooting guides. Order from the most likely to the least likely unlikely scenario. Change logs are a hack because a change log of everything that you've done to improve your site allows the AI to look at a question and then decide that if it's a bug that's already been fixed or not. If you can just keep a change log of every little thing that you do to improve your website, AI can reference that and answer things a lot better. People skip this step, but they give crucial context to your AI. So here's how you prevent what I call AI disaster. The worst AI experience possible, and we've all had it, I've had it a ton, is a customer asks for something, the AI gets it wrong, then the customer asks again, then the AI gives the same wrong result, then the customer asks for human help, and the AI tells them to email support@rb2b.com, which is the same AI that responds to them. This creates an infinite frustration loop that destroys customer relationships and will stop people from onboarding and will ultimately lead to churn. So there are features in most AIs to fix this. Intercom has this incredible feature called guidance, and it works like an advanced prompt for your AI. It's overarching principles that the AI acts on when it encounters certain situations to avoid these loops. It tells AI when to ask for more information instead of guessing. It prevents AI from suggesting customers email support when they've already talked to support, and it forces the AI to ask clarifying questions instead of giving vague responses. And all of this leads to proper escalation to a human and out of this AI to AI to AI loop. So here's the main principles of the guidance that you need to give your AI. If your user input is vague, prompt it for additional context. Ask leading questions to help users answer themselves, and never create loops that frustrate customers. Make the AI sound conversational. It's very important that the AI is not robotic. So what actually happened when we let AI run our entire business for 7 days? The result was better than expected. Revenues stayed consistent, customer satisfaction remained high, and we had 0 critical issues that required human intervention. But the crazy part is, when we came back, the AI had actually improved on its own through conversations it had while we were gone. This isn't just some far-off future. This is happening right now, and the businesses implementing this today are creating advantages that will be impossible to catch up to in 12 months. So if you want to learn exactly how we built this system step by step, I've created a comprehensive 6-day email series that goes way deeper than what I could cover in this video. You'll get the exact templates, the specific guidance we use, Rob's custom ChatGPT, and 15 detailed videos showing you how to implement each piece. Just click the first link in the description to get our complete 6-day email series on AI transformation for free. The link's in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.